Okay, so it's Friday morning. I am leaving the hotel room. I'm leaving the hotel room spotless. Time to head over to Jeonnam. Yay! Gonna meet my co-teacher today, so I'm really excited. Here we go.
I don't deny there's some strange evolutionary process going on, but mankind won't be destroyed. The fact that you and I are working here today is evidence of that.
Hi everyone. So, yeah, about the house tour. I realized that I did not record anything when I initially moved into the house. So it's now, yeah, those are cicadas. It is now August, so now you get to see what my apartment looks like now, and I'll just explain to you what it looked like when I had initially moved in. Car. Okay, so let's get started on the house tour. Okay, so first and foremost, this is the street that I live on. I mostly live in like Viejoville. So, you know, you'll have like a lot of the older people live on this side of town. So this is the little cafe that my landlord owns. In my opinion, she has the best coffee in town, but because she is a mother and her daughter is very young, she's not open all the time, so that's why she's closed right now. I believe that she'll open back up when school starts, and then she'll only be open from 11 to 4, so I don't really get to have coffee from her all the time, which is unfortunate, but yeah, definitely the best coffee. So let's move along. You know, so we're coming up on the house that I live in. So yes, I do live in a house. I do not live in an apartment building. I live in like an in-law suite, and this is where I live. So my landlady and her family live in the main house, and I'm over on the other side. But before that, this is what the front yard looks like. So the landlady and her family, they farm, and so this is what they've been growing. Recycling and stuff like that. So trash is a little different here. Normally, if I lived in an apartment building, I would actually have to go to a recycling center in order to throw out my trash. But since my landlady is amazing, she allows me to throw out my recycling right here behind her little cafe. So that's really nice of her. So let's keep on going. One of the benefits about living in a house instead of an apartment building is that there's not many stairs. So that's nice too. Another thing about trash. So this is where I put my food garbage. Yeah. And my landlady also helps me take care of that. So what she does is, I fill up my food trash, take it right over there, and then they put it out on the street for me. They clean the bucket, and then they bring it back to me because they're awesome. All right, let's get inside. So it's very dark right now, so let's turn on these lights. And voila. So first thing when you come inside is this little area right here where you put all your shoes. In here I have my shoes too, so this is like a little shoe closet that came with the apartment, so I didn't have to worry about that. Now, you have to take off your shoes before getting inside, which I have absolutely no problem doing. So let's go ahead and do that. My chancletas are right here. Okay, so first thing that you see, obviously, is your kitchen, right? So as you can see, I don't have a conventional stove. I have a hot plate, which has been a little confusing for me to actually cook on, only because I've never cooked with an electric stove before. But I got it down now, so everything's fine. When I had first moved in, the only thing that was here was the hot plate. I had to wait for everything else. They did provide me with my fridge, which, as you can see, is small, but it's only one person, so, you know, it's fine for me. And how long? I think I waited like a couple of days, maybe a week, to get my fridge, so not that bad. This is obviously where I put a lot of my like immediate stuff, grab my mask before I leave. I have my teas right here, my water pitcher, obviously my filter. My fridge is too small for my pitcher, but that's fine because I prefer room temperature water anyway. So there's that. They did give me a toaster, but I bought my own toaster because I had to give back the toaster that they gave me. I don't know if you saw my video on Instagram, but I actually purchased this dish rack because the dish rack that they had given me initially, it was half of this, and it was actually very cumbersome for me to wash my dishes in the sink and then put them to dry right here. It just didn't make sense, so I ended up buying my own dish rack, and this is what it looks like. Mommy, if you're watching, no, the dishes are obviously not put away. I'm sorry, but you know who I am, and they will get to where they need to go to eventually. So, now let's move into the living room. First of all, as you can see, there's this little bit of separation, right? So, door. Door. Yeah, so that's nice. There's a little bit of trash here, mostly because this is the type of trash where I actually have to go to the recycling center that I told you about, because it has electronics and styrofoam, and those do not go in regular trash. You have to put them in the recycling center, and my landlady didn't tell me, you know, whether or not I can actually put I can put electronics and styrofoam in the boxes behind her cafe. So I just go to the recycling center to do that. So first of all, this is what my apartment looks like. When I tell you that there was nothing here previously, like there was nothing. So the only thing that was here was this table, right? So you had this. Then the only other thing you had were those sleeping mats because the bed wasn't even here. So that's the only thing I had when I initially moved in. I had my hot plate in the kitchen. I had my sleeping pads. They gave me a sauna. Yeah. And then obviously they have my bathroom. We'll get to that in a little bit. So everything else had to have come to me a little bit later. So my wardrobe, this is my wardrobe, which is essentially a cubby from the school. I waited until like early June, late May for them to give me this. Before that, I was using a wardrobe that I had found online. This is actually it. And I took it down once they gave me this, and I bought this so that I can put all my folded up clothes in it. Then in late June, they gave me my TV. It does not work. It does not turn on. So there's that. My handler told me that they'll replace it at the beginning of next year. So is what it is. I mean, I watch TV on my computer anyway, so can't really be mad. My AC came the same time that my TV did. This is the biggest AC that I have seen in my life. But it is wonderful because it keeps the place nice and cool. And it has a bunch of different modes. So it has like dehumidification, air cleaning. It has like an automatic economic smart mode, and then it also has like your regular mode. So there's that. That's my dirty laundry, obviously. It looks like a lot, but it's actually not. It's only because my second set of sheets are in there. So I'll probably do laundry like in a week. That's my bed. As you can see, it is huge. It is a huge bed. But since they basically like recycle all of the stuff that they give you, this was taken from another teacher to give to me because it belonged to the school. No worries about the other teacher. She does have a bed, so it's fine. They were contractually obligated to also give me a desk. So this is the desk from the center. This is also the chair from the center. My handler gifted these to me. They were initially supposed to be for my clothes, but my clothes were not going to fit in that. So they've just become junk drawers, which is super useful. So I'm really grateful about it. What is this? This is actually clean clothes, so you don't have to worry about that. But like, I still need to fold them. Haven't gotten around to it. Below that is a box of cereal. You might be wondering, Jasmine, why do you have a box of cereal? Because those bags of cereal are enormous, and I did not realize that I had bought 4 when I ordered them. So I don't have room for them, and they're staying in the box. Okay. Now let's go over here. So this I had to buy. The microwave they did give me. I bought my own oven because there's no way I can survive without an oven. You can see I have all my seasonings, and then I have like my face stuff and my skin stuff and snacks. Never buy these because they are super addictive. Like super addictive. They're like so bad. I don't know what they're putting in there, but they're really, really great. And then here is my bathroom. So it's kind of similar, but definitely smaller than the bathroom that I had in quarantine. This is where I shower. As you can see, there's no separation. And then you have your sink, toilet, and everything else. I hand washed that, so that's just drying there. And yeah, oh, Titi does. Look, I'm putting what you gave me to good use. It's actually super, super helpful. So thank you so much for getting that for me. But yeah, Oh, also those shelves I definitely had to buy. The only thing that came in this bathroom was obviously the sink, shower head, toilet. They gave me the garbage, and then this little uh, cabinet. Now, the reason why the garbage is there. So here I was told very firmly not to flush any toilet paper down the toilet. So after I use the bathroom, any toilet paper that I use needs to go in there, and then I take it out later. So that is it. But yes, when I tell you that there was absolutely nothing, and I mean like absolutely nothing in this apartment when I had first arrived, then there was actually absolutely nothing. So this is what it looks like now. No decorations just yet. I would like to decorate, but one thing at a time. I just really got settled in, and this place is starting to finally feel like home. So I'll get there when